Stefanski hates Shedeur Sanders so bad.
Oh, shit.
And it makes sense now. I couldn't figure it out before, but it makes sense now. In 1992, Tim McCarver was interviewing Deion Sanders in the postseason playoffs, baseball playoffs. And we all remember. Poured water on Tim McCarver.
Room. Broadcasters never like it. It burns, it smells, it ruins your clothes. Last night, Deion Sanders, apparently upset with Tim McCarver's criticisms of his two-sport day last Sunday, felt like he would gain a measure of revenge, not with champagne, but by dousing McCarver with 4 tubs of ice water. McCarver was furious. So was CBS Sports. Rick Gentile, their producer, complained to National League President Bill White last night. McCarver wants a meeting with White as soon as he can get one. And after this confrontation, Tim McCarver confronted Sanders.
Tom is right now. Here you go. I got a real man. You know that? You are a real man, Deion. I'll say that.
Tim McCarver was very hostile about it. You feel like a real man, don't you, Deion? Why is that relevant? Why is that pertinent to the situation? Tim McCarver is Kevin Stefanski's granddaddy. Now, in 1992, Kevin Stefanski was a 10-year-old boy. Imagine being a 10-year-old boy and seeing your hero, your grandfather, being bullied by another man, belittled on national television, pouring water on him. Imagine what was going through Stefanski's head as a 10-year-old boy. And here we are 32, 33 years later and carrying that anger all this time and taking it out.
Hello and welcome everyone to another Who You Got Live video. I'm Sun-EB7 and thank you for joining. Yeah, we got a masterpiece here. I knew there was something. I said it in a video before. I said there's no way Stefanski, if this is true, because it's all alleged, I guess. But should this be true, I said there's no way you can keep Stefanski and Shedeur Sanders. You got to give one of them up. Now, one's the coach of the year for 2 years. Maybe you keep him and you trade Shedeur. Maybe that's what you do. You do whatever's good for the organization. Or you decide that Shedeur is going to be your future quarterback for the franchise and you get rid of that coach. 2-26 or 4-26 in 2 years? Yeah, that doesn't sound like no coach of the year to me. I don't think he should have got it the other 2 times he got it. I remember those. I didn't think he deserved it then, but I'm just saying. That said, we'll move on to the video that you watched in the opening. This was a masterpiece. The link will be in the description. You can go back and see the whole video. You know, I love the way I saw an interview that Deion did about this, and he did it some years back. It wasn't during the time it happened, but it was not far from that. And he pretty much pointed it out that, you know, the things that the guy was saying was wrong. It was a hit job, just like the one in Colorado that did that. And, you know, we know about that. We know the mic can be pretty damaging, right? So when you're out there saying things about people, you should be careful what you're saying. Now, should Deion have thrown the water on him? No. But did he throw wine? No, he threw water. Water's not going to kill him. Now, what I will say is, I think it's inflammatory for a guy to come on and say, now I see why Stefanski's so angry. He threw water on him when he was 10. He threw water on his granddad. Imagine him being intimidated, bullied, killed with a bucket of water. See, the things that people do. See, this is why players, actors and actresses, this is why people don't like it when you get a mic in your hand, because you do damaging things and then you turn around and you justify it. So we're talking about a 10-year-old boy that saw somebody throw water on his granddad. Every 10-year-old boy I know would have laughed. And there is no normal 10-year-old boy that would have been just infuriated because he was bullied by another guy. I don't know where the hell he got that. Oh, from within. Because he thinks like that. Because when you really drill down to this, this is an event that happened 33 years ago. Even Deion was in his 20s. when he did it. So a man does something in his 20s, and you're supposed to keep that for 33 years and punish his offspring. But don't tell anybody that's what your problem is. Conceal that and then do hit jobs. So that makes you normal. And if Stefanski was 10, where the hell was his dad? And why wasn't he infuriated? And why didn't they approach Dion? Why? And you're 10. You held a grudge that damn long? What kind of childhood did you have? I guarantee you I seen a lot more than him, and I ain't holding no grudge. I mean, but I'm normal. I wouldn't get a job paying $1 million a year and hold a grudge on somebody from 33 years ago. I hope this is not true. It looks like it is, but I hope it's not, because that's not justification. Well, it is, but not for what you think. That's not the kind of justification you want. You can't sensationalize a bucket of water thrown on a guy into this 33-year vendetta. Damn, I'm glad he didn't throw wine on him. What would he have done? Come to the game with a shotgun or machine gun? I mean, what the hell is this? And the next question is, how many more people are holding a grudge from 30 years ago to affect somebody's children? And if you accuse them of that, how many of them would say, oh, that's preposterous, we would never do that? How many would do that? Yeah, all of them, wouldn't they? So here's the thing. I saw a video with an auntie, a Cleveland auntie, and she drew a line. She got pictures, okay? I got to find the link. She got pictures. Dan Lanning and Stefanski are good friends. There's pictures with their families together. So, if that's the case, is that why Dan Lanning did that hit job in Colorado, where he called the media in to the locker room at halftime and made that speech and tried to humiliate Sanders? Is that what that was about? Imagine a 20-year-old kid seeing a man bring in the media and humiliate and bully Deion Sanders, his father. Imagine. Well, I guess he got 30 years to get somebody back from that family. According to these rules, he got time. I mean, you can hold on to it. You got 33 years. And if you think there's no connection there, how the hell did Dillon Gabriel get picked? You watch Dillon Gabriel play. I don't want to throw no shade on him. I know he better shut his wife up. He ain't gonna have no job nowhere if he let her talk. But I will say this. Dillon Gabriel does not play well. Okay? He's not an NFL quarterback. Sorry, I've said it before. Many people have said it. He didn't show anything that shows he should be in the NFL starting as a quarterback. Right? And when he played, he was ranked at number 29. And I don't know who the other 2 or 3 quarterbacks that was worse than him. But they must have been really, maybe J.J. McCarthy. But I think J.J. McCarthy is head and shoulders better than him. However, they picked up Dillon Gabriel in the 3rd round as if he was good. How did that happen? Because there's a line, like I said, between Dillon Gabriel, Dan Lanning, and Stefanski. Now, y'all call Sanders a Nepo child. Look at this shit. I wonder, is anybody going to holler Nepo now? Yeah. See, these lines that they're drawing amongst each other create this kind of mess. And now Cleveland, for this reason, Cleveland is a complete shit show. just a shit show. And then now Stefanski, there's rumors, I've seen it in a few articles, link will be in the description, that Stefanski wants out. He's inconvenienced. And that's just great. Cleveland should give him his wish. I said this a long time ago. Those two cannot coexist. I didn't know that what I'm seeing today, I had no clue. But I knew there was a problem between these two camps. I knew there was. And now it's out that, allegedly this is what happened. So My thing to Cleveland, please let him. The world is tired of this saga in Cleveland. There's got to be a better way to get on TV. Maybe you play some good ball. People are watching the Cleveland Browns finally because there's a player on there they want to see. And I don't think anybody watches Stefanski or Dylan Gabriel. Contrary to what Dylan Gabriel's wife said or his wife-to-be. These guys, they get these jobs and they make millions of dollars, and then their woman goes out and speaks for them. And then they wonder why the whole internet just unloads on them. At what point does a woman not know that that's going to get her ass in trouble because she knows nothing? Put your makeup on, sit there and look pretty. I don't give a damn what anybody else think about. Oh, that's chauvinistic. Go out there and play football. Suit up. You haven't and you can't. So, that's your husband's job. Out of respect, she should just step back. You've never seen a man go and speak for a woman's job. We ain't doing it. We don't do the job. We'll say, hey, if you ask me, I think she's pretty good. I think she does well what she does. And, but you're going to have to ask her. We're not going to go out there tomorrow. Oh, no, she really deserves the job. I mean, Kanye, but that don't count. Now that I think about it, Kanye did it. That was the dumbest shit I ever. Okay, well, anyway. One time it happened. Other than that, we don't do that. I don't think it was a good idea. And it will never be a good idea for a woman to come out and speak for a man doing a job she cannot do. So, that said, I don't think Kevin Stefanski is going to be successful wherever he goes. I know they think, oh, he'll get a job anywhere. Yeah, he will. No, they're not lying. He'll get a job anywhere. As a matter of fact, he can mess up more and get a job. But that's not the point. Wherever you get that job, he's not going to be successful. As a matter of fact, send him to the Jets. They need a good coach. And supposedly he's one. Send his ass to the Jets. Because that's where you go to find out if you're really good. You know what? The most success the Jets had, other than Joe Namath, is Bill Parcells. And he didn't win. You're not going to be successful there. So send him there. That'll be a great place for him. I'd love to see him there. Because this soap opera here, this could be a lot better. Because when they played the Raiders and when they played against the Titans, yeah, there was a little drama tied to it. But most of it was about the play on the field. And there was some really good play on the field. They got a new stadium that's being built and it's coming open. They should be trying to get ready for that. And you don't need this ish. But if you're going to trade him, if you're going to trade Shador, get it done. Shit, why hold on to him? If Stefanski's so important. Coach of the year. That's a damn joke. He got that coach of the year for some other reasons. I can tell you he didn't get it for that. The team he won with, I'm gonna do a Jerry Jones. The team he won with, hell, I could have won with that team. I could have coached it. He didn't. Well, what happened when he got a regular team? A decent team. What did he win? 4-26. Yeah, that sounds like a coach of the year. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, take care.